Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Thanks for joining us on this May 4th, 2026. I'm CJ LeMaster, your lead investigative reporter and your host for the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk update for this Monday. Hope you're doing well today. We've got many of you watching right now on our Facebook and YouTube live streams, also on our OTT platforms. And if you have any details on any kinds of stories that you want us to follow, it's my contact information on your screen, coleman.lemaster@WLBT.com. Yes, the C in CJ stands for Coleman. That is why I go by CJ. But thank you for watching today. And by the way, we're very serious about this. If you've got stuff that you want us to look into, please let us know. There might be instances where it's not exactly something that would be might not be newsworthy, but please let us know what you've got going on. If you think of something, if you happen to witness something, you have documentation of something happening that you want to let the public know about, please let us know and we can look into it from there. I can't promise you that when you give us a tip that we'll be able to put it on the air, but I can promise you that each and every tip that we get, we look into and we research. So we really appreciate all of you watching today. First, I want to start out with something that we're now hearing from a family member who was involved here regarding cold cases. There's a lot of cold cases, as you might imagine, here in the capital city. Any major city has a number of them. Jackson's new police chief is now making strides to address those. And now we're hearing from a Jackson mother who says that new leadership at the police department is giving her renewed hope that her son's killer could be finally held accountable. This is her son in question. We want to show you this video. This is Quiberius Gibson. He was killed in 2020 at what was then known as the Rebel Woods Apartments. It's now Pine Ridge Garden Apartments. His mother, Nicole, says she spent years collecting tips and leads on her own. She believes investigators didn't do enough to question suspects, gather evidence, or keep her informed. Now, following Chief Rochelle Brackney's announcement allowing families to meet with detectives to revisit those cold cases, she hopes for real progress. Ward 3 Councilman Kenneth Stokes is also working to arrange a meeting between her and the chief.
I'm willing to meet with the chief and see, what she plans to do to give her the opportunity with taking on such a old case.
The chief said that she's going to open the door to others. And when this family came to me last week, I told her that we're going to try to arrange a meeting with the chief and give the chief an opportunity to talk to these families.
In her community tours, Chief Brackney emphasized that she wants to prioritize listening more to victims and crime from their perspectives. And of course, one of those meetings is continuing tonight across the city, or excuse me, I should say tomorrow night. This is an opportunity, of course, to share public concerns as safety and neighborhood priorities. The next stop on these community meetings is going to be 6 p.m. tomorrow. At the Peggy Hobson Calhoun Community Center on Willowwood Boulevard, and of course, that'll be something that will be open to all residents. And the chief has been doing several of these in an effort to better understand the challenges facing the capital city. Governor Tate Reeves is calling the city's challenge of the Metro Jackson Water Authority Act frivolous. He said that the new legislation does not amount to a takeover of the water system. The governor says he will not make his appointments to the Water Authority Board while the legal challenge plays out. He also pointed out he had to declare a state of emergency to stabilize the system at the height of the city's water crisis in 2022. The governor says the state committed critical manpower hours and oversight and millions of dollars to get the water running again for Jackson homes and businesses. The governor also saying in the lengthy Facebook post, in part, quote, I feel it is important to say that this new frivolous court filing by city leadership to ignore the facts of the last 4 years just further solidifies my belief that the governance of the system can never be returned to the pre-August 29th, 2022 structure that led to that initial emergency declaration. And of course, you can read his full statement on our website, WLBT.com. The governor also declaring this week Hurricane Preparedness Week in Mississippi. The Mississippi Emergency Management Agency urges residents to get ready for this year's Atlantic hurricane season. Heading into this month, storm activity began ramping up. State leaders actually point to that recent activity as a reminder of what's at stake. Last year, we had 13 named storms. 5 of those became hurricanes. 4 of those strengthened into major hurricanes. The week started with a Know Your Risk yesterday. Every day this week has a different topic. The overall theme of how to be best prepared for severe weather. Now, today is about preparing before hurricane season. Governor Tate Reeves says being prepared can mean the difference between life and death, and Mississippi knows that all too well, pointing to multiple disasters in the state within recent years, from tornadoes to ice storms. MEMA's executive director, Stephen McRaney, is urging families to act now and build an emergency supply kit with essentials like water, non-perishable foods, batteries, things like that. He also recommends you make a family plan, know your evacuation routes, and review your flood insurance. As a reminder, the official Atlantic hurricane season begins June 1st. It runs through November 30th. And if you need more information, resources on how to be prepared all week long and anytime, all of that is available at MEMA's website, msema.gov, and also their social media pages as well. We've also got a lot of events coming up this weekend to let you know about. A lot of stuff happening here in the metro area. But first, I want to give a shout out to a couple of people saying hi on this Monday. Jan Gibbons-Hendon saying, good afternoon. Hope your Monday will be a good one. Well, that's all we can expect, and I hope so too. I hope yours is very good as well. Starting off the work week on a high note. Thank you for that, Jan. Melissa Price saying, good afternoon. Miss Melissa, I hope you're doing well also. And Lorna Turner. Now, I'm not picking at her, but I want you to see this. Good afternoon, Dave. You were very sweet. I get this at least once a week. Somebody in public thinks that I am Dave Roberts. I joke and say he's my older brother. Dave and I may favor a little bit, but Dave is the weatherman. He is the chief weatherman here, and I am glad that is not part of my job description. I do news, so. But I appreciate you saying hi and good afternoon, Lorna. And like I said, not picking at you at all. But I seriously, it's not just you. I get it a lot. People think that I am Dave Roberts, and it's funny. It's kind of interesting. He is my older brother. We'll just leave it at that. I've got a couple of events to tell you about. The first one, Pepsi Pops. It's already time for that. It's crazy, right? It returns to Old Trace Park on the Ross Barnett Reservoir this Friday. This marks 45 years with a patriotic concert ahead of America's 250th anniversary observance. Hosted by the Mississippi Symphony Orchestra. Gates open at 5:30 p.m. with pre-show entertainment. Concert begins at 7:30 at the Res, and then fireworks follow as well. Also this weekend, Mississippi Makers and Music will take center stage at the Mississippi Makers Fest on the grounds of the two Mississippi Museums Saturday. The all-day event combines shopping from Mississippi-based artists and artisans featuring items like arts, crafts, candles, other locally made products. Food trucks and vendors will be on site as well. Organizers say the festival also brings a full slate of free live music. The event is from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday. And not to be outdone, a prehistoric-sized family event heading to downtown Jackson this week. Jurassic Quest, billed as North America's largest traveling dinosaur experience, will take over. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't know. Did you know dinosaurs liked bubbles? This is why you have to go to the event. This will take over the Jackson Convention Complex May 8th through the 10th with a walkthrough exhibit featuring life-sized animatronic dinosaurs, hands-on activities, and kid-focused attractions. It will be, again, held at the convention complex. Tickets required for guests age 2 and up. They're available online. And that's about all the time we've got for today. But Miss Lorna just wrote back, I am so sorry. You look just like Dave, and I see you every day on WLBT. It is fine. It is, believe me, it is okay. It happens a lot, and people, it is not a big deal at all. We appreciate you. I'm just appreciative that you watch, and I thank you so much for that, because without so many of you watching right now on our Facebook and YouTube live stream, on our IGT channels, watching our newscasts every day. We would not be able to bring you what we bring you if it wasn't for folks watching. So we are indebted to you for taking time out of your day to do that. And we thank you so much for that. That is all the time we have for this edition of the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update for this Monday, May 4th, 2026, almost halfway through the year already. Again, I'm CJ LeMaster, your lead investigative reporter and your host for the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update each and every weekday at 1 p.m. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at 1. But before I let you go, First Alert Weather Team is going to be in here at 2:30 to give you an update on what you can expect for this work week, and our early evening newscast. Just a little reminder, begin at 4 p.m. on air and online. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.